Special Dovato Blue just for Tony Pizza.
Tony Pizza nervous laugh.
Tony Pizza 100% defeated.
Freddy versus Jason versus Chucky versus the Pizzaverse. Nightmares in the Pizzaverse. The fog rolled heavy over Jersey, swallowing up the skeleton of an old carnival. The place was dead, rides rusted, lights flickering, the smell of burnt popcorn clinging to the air. Out of that gloom stepped three monsters straight out of hell's payroll. Freddy Krueger, grinning wide, claws clicking like dice in a back room. Jason Voorhees, that silent Hulk, his machete catching the moonlight. And Chucky, the pint-sized lunatic, riding a busted tricycle, cursing like a drunk uncle at Thanksgiving. They thought Jersey was easy prey, but nah, this was Pizzaverse country. Headlights sliced the fog. A Cadillac rolled up, doors slamming like gavel strikes. Out came Mikey, the Hammer, Palermo, Admiral Impeach with his iron fist laugh, Aaron, the Brain, glowing in laptop light, Lopez with steel eyes and a Glock, and Bambi Palermo, cool as ice, smoking like she owned the night. The crew was ready. The fight lit off like dynamite. Mikey smashed steel with Jason, Hammer crashing against machete. Admiral torched Chucky's trike with a Navy flamethrower knockoff. Lopez went toe-to-toe with Freddy in Dreamland, throwing the fedora freak into an interrogation room nightmare. And then there was Tony Pizza. The coward, the fraud, hiding behind a cotton candy cart, begging for his life. He thought maybe, just maybe, he could slide out of this story like grease off a slice. But Freddy saw him, and Freddy don't pass up a clown. He strolled over, claws tapping, and leaned down close. That rotten grin stretched wide. Well, well, if it ain't Tony Pizza, the only guy who can make garbage delivery sound like a career move. Hey, Tony, what's the difference between you and an anchovy pizza? At least, the anchovy pizza gets respect. Tony stammered, begging, I'm a celebrity. I'm mobbed up. I'm connected. Freddy laughed, long and sick. Yeah, connected to unemployment, maybe. You ain't a wise guy, you're a size small. And with that, Freddy's claws flashed. One clean swipe across the chest, another across the throat. Blood sprayed like marinara on a Sunday. Tony dropped like a sack of spoiled meatballs, eyes wide, mouth frozen mid-beg. Freddy stood over the body, smoking claw tips gleaming. Welcome to prime time, you bum. The crew barely flinched. Bambi smirked, blew smoke, and muttered, "'Bout fucking time someone did it." Then she turned back to business. Jason got hammered into the Ferris wheel, the Admiral's mind turned Chucky into doll soup, and Lopez finished Freddy off with a dream-shattering bullet. The carnival went up in flames, screaming monsters echoing into the night. When the smoke cleared, the heroes stood proud. Mikey, bloodied but grinning. Admiral laughing like a maniac. Lopez calm, cold. Aaron typing it all into history. And Bambi, standing tall, the boss of bosses. She said it plain, no hesitation. Freddy took out the trash. The rest, that was us. Jersey don't bow to nightmares. The Pizzaverse always wins. And that's the story, paisans. Freddy, Jason, and Chucky came looking for fresh meat, and instead they got hammered, roasted, and burned alive. And Tony Pizza, he finally got what was coming, slashed, roasted, and tossed out like day-old crust. So smash that subscribe button, join the family, and remember, in the Pizzaverse, when you mess with the best, you get beat like the rest. Thanks for watching, my friends. Stick around, 'cause the nightmares keep coming, but the Pizzaverse, we don't miss.